Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another glorious Lord's Day Sunday, February 15th, and Daytona 500 Day. Time for the NASCAR season to get fully in gear. And I just realized it's my first chance thinking about it. Um, the truck race did not go uh, Cletus's way. Cletus McFarland or Tony Stewart did not go well for them. But Tony did have fun, and said probably next time he'll try something out. The next time he tries something like that, if there comes another time. So, but he knows the team has what the team has and what they need to do for the rest of the season. So they had five trucks. They had, I don't know why they was allowed to have so many, but Cletus went out in the I think what it was. I think he said 7 laps. Like that's what they said. And he basically took himself out. He was going along with something. Just he miscalculated a turn of the wheel, and instead of taking out the whole field, he took himself out. And I think he checked up just a little bit, and somebody actually like lightly bumped him, and then he mis miscalculated his um what do they call that, to to keep it in motion. He miscalculated and went. So instead of taking the field out, he took himself out. But he had another chance Saturday, which is today. He has another chance. So in the ARCA race, so he was already scheduled for that. But then he also got a ride in the Truck Series, or a truck in the race for the Truck Series. So and he had to go through a certification, like a test, and he passed his test, and NASCAR let him race. And did pretty. He was doing pretty good there for the first few laps. Qualified, think it said 12th. Done pretty good first time in a truck. Qualified 12th. Start the race. That's a pretty good starting position. But it's not where you start; it's where you finish. So, congratulations to the winner of that race, Chandler Smith. I don't know. I've never heard his name, so he was a newbie. So, and good luck to the ones tonight. My Saturday. Good luck to the ones tonight racing or today racing. I got the ARCA race this afternoon, and then later this evening, and I'll have the O'Reilly, the OAP series, which is now, which is what it is now instead of Xfinity, and then the Cup race will be tomorrow. And congratulations go out to Joey Logano and um, Chase Elliott, who won their respective qualifying races on Thursday night. So, so they got to win the race and officially start on that next row. Chase Briscoe's on the front row, which that's good, but he got beat out for the pole. So my old Kyle Busch, I don't particularly care for him. So, but he is what it is. He's a good. Don't get me wrong. He's a good driver, but he's just too cocky when he does. To to my aspects, he's a little bit, little too big for his britches, is what they call it. So, but I hope I don't make nobody mad. It's just it's my it's my opinion. So don't judge me on my opinion. So, but today is episode 1501. I hope you enjoyed the live stream yesterday. Or if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. You missed a good one. Had a shock of the day. I just finished that, so I had a shock of the day I found I had somebody that's been commenting in the last few lives I've had, and they told me their name and a name, a somewhat famous name popped up there. Try one of the members of Destiny's Child, along with Beyonce. Try Kelly, one of the other girls, Kelly Rowland. And I'm like, that's a shocker right there. I didn't think I was talking to somebody, a somewhat famous singer. She's famous. She was in the group, so she's famous. She's a celebrity because she was well known in the group, and I believe she sang with Nelly on my song they did like Nellyville or something on that album. I think it's where the song says "I love you, Nelly, I need you, Nelly, I love you, I do," like that. I think that's one, but that's a shocker to find out having talking to somebody somewhat in the singer world. I'm like, wow, that was amazing. That was it just happened just a little while ago for me, but that was yesterday for you. So. But go back and watch it and watch my reaction when I was like, what? I was like flabbergasted. So, but today's Days of Praise passage, we'll be going to be doing all things well from Mark 7:37 from Henry M. Morris. So if you're excited, um, let's get going. Birthdays, anniversaries, and prayer requests down below. You know the deal. Let me know how your Valentine's Day Saturday was yesterday and what's your plans for your Glorious Lord's Day Sunday today. And then and the rest of the weekend. And what was one special thing? If you had a special someone, what did you do for that special someone yesterday? Special meal, special trip, just the two of you. What did you do? Let me know. I would love to I'd love to know. So I'm spending the day with God in God's word, our true Valentine. So, but remember the birthday goal for April the 18th, 800 subscribers. We're back up to 800 on the 18th, and then by the 18th, channel official. Make my channel official. Get my channel official. And by doing that, you watch more videos and watch more complete videos that will stretch that watch hour number up to where it needs to be. So if you do that for me, I will greatly appreciate you, and I'll be happy, happy, happy on my birthday. So have both of those happen right at the same time. Just like what Treasure Hunting with Jeebus did when his main channel hit 1 million subscribers, the same, or and then at the same time, his the secondary channel hit 100,000. So he got the gold play button, then he got another. He's already had the silver for the main channel, but and then his third channel, which he does Dragon Ball Z content, because he's a big Dragon Ball Z fan, and he's got a whole room of nothing but Dragon Ball items. And he's got the largest collection in the United States. He's the top United States collection, and he's going after that world record. But his third channel is just a couple thousand away from hitting 100 on it. So he'll be getting another silver one on that one. So, so here's to you, Jeebus. Here's to you getting that 100,000 on your third channel. So I'm hoping to get my channel monetized or get to that point to where it's where I can start getting getting paid for my videos or whatever, however the process works. You know, I'd like to know how that process works so I would understand how to do things and calculate things and know how to do my content. If I had to go out equipment, I could make a lot better content, but this is all I could do. It's just raw videos. So, but I do when I need to take a little real quick break. I could pause my video, do that break, and then come back. And then that's a little bit of editing right there. But whoops, sorry about that. Move my foot and I kick the table I'm using. So, but today is all things well. Mark 7:37 says, and we're beyond measure astonished, saying, He hath done all things well. He maketh both the deaf to hear and the dumb to speak. So Jesus indeed had done all things well. One strong evidence of his deity is this very fact. No matter how carefully we study his deeds, we can find no flaw in any of them, no deficiency, nothing he should have done differently or left undone. He never had to apologize or express regrets, as we often at least ought to do. He was always master of every situation. And Peter said that he just went about doing good and healing all that were oppressed of the devil, for God was with him. Acts 10:38. So the same truth would apply perhaps even more emphatically to his words. He never had to speculate or equivocate. Mark 1:22. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for he has taught them as one that has authority, and not as the scribes. So Jesus never guessed about anything or merely expressed an opinion, as we frequently do. He never suggested a possible interpretation. Everything he taught was with absolute authority, for he was and is the very Word of God. John 1:1 and 14. So his words occasionally were harsh and judgmental when dealing with hypocrisy and false teaching. You see that in Matthew 23:29-33. But more often were kind and forgiving. And in fact, Luke 4:22, all bear him witness and wonder at the gracious words which proceeded out of his mouth. So even the soldiers were sent to arrest Jesus, returned empty-handed, for they say, Never man spake like this man. John 7:46. It's like no man ever spake like this man. No one man ever spake like this man. That's basically the way you could put that phrase. But so indeed, Luke 4:32, his word was with power. He was Jesus of Nazareth, a prophet mighty indeed in word before God and all the people. Luke 24:19. And then finally, in fact, he was more than a man. He was the perfect man and the only begotten Son of God. Amen. So that's basically all I have for today. So coming up, oh, wait a minute, wrong one, wrong turn. Coming up at 1 o'clock today, or no, 1:15, our afternoon daily bread video, we will learn about how to handle with care. From Marvin Williams, derived from John 13:31-38. Verse 34 is our key verse. And in our Bible reading is Leviticus 17 and 18, Matthew 27, the next part of Matthew 27 through 50. It'll be just like the chapter 26 was. 3 days. So stay tuned for that. I'll get to that in just a few minutes, but you'll see that later at 1:15. So with that said, I love to appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on and trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you say and do, and He'll see you through it. God bless everyone. God bless America. in 2026 and beyond. And until later, peace out, everybody. So long. Have a great rest of your Lord's Day Sunday morning and come back after 1:15 where we will handle with care. So I hope to see you there. So have a great rest of your Sunday morning, and I'll see you then. If God woke you up today, give him all the glory, like I've been saying. So until later, have a great day, everyone. Goodbye.